There we go. I'm not muted now. Comic Army, my name is Chris the Comic Vet. Happy New Comic Book Day. Welcome. And this is, I'm going to say, the panelists that are joining us in ICU is probably one of the more expensive comic book days we've had in the last, say, couple months. But yeah, it was for me. But I picked up a couple of special things, and yeah, we'll get into it. And yeah, I'll show the Comic Army box that'll be given away the first week of next month, and what's accumulated so far, and the things I'm going to be tossing into it today. I see Tyler has spotlighted his membership. He's been a member for 3 months. He's put hashtag Comic Army South. Unfortunately, with the live stream with this, you can't spotlight it. But since I'm a ham and I'm watching myself, whoop whoop. Thanks for that, Tyler. And yeah, so it was a pretty good and interesting comic book day. I spent some time at Retro Rocket Comics, my LCS, as you know. I was catching up with Chris. I asked him how Free Comic Book Day was, and he says his words were that it was probably the best Free Comic Book Day they've had pre-COVID, and probably a year or two before going into COVID. So congratulations, Chris. I'm presuming you're watching, or your lovely wife is. And so let's music to my ears. In case you guys weren't aware, I did go live from Retro Rocket Comics Saturday morning. And Chris and I had this plan that, at some point he's going to sit down, we'll chat. I want to go over the history of Retro Rocket Comics because it's actually not a new shop. It's not a new shop, and it's been around for a number of years. But unfortunately, it was so busy that he had to help his employee at the cash and help people around the shop. And it was just a constant flow of people that, even though I went live for an hour and a half, basically all I got was just a quick shoulder rub. Hey man, everything's okay. And but no, he was actually helping out a little bit behind the scenes, handing me some stuff and kind of listening in where and when he could. But it was a lot of fun. And maybe next year we'll do this again. Because yeah, it was really, really fun. The mayor of Cambridge, where Retro Rocket Comics is located, dropped by and gave him a certificate or some sort of achievement maybe, and for the grand reopening of the shop there. So that's really special. And yeah, we had some Star Wars cosplayers. Spider-Man showed up, and yeah, it was really, really cool. It was a real good day. And on top of it all, a lot of those Free Comic Book Day books were actually really good. That I Am Stan, I thought that was a great read. I thought it was perfect for teenagers who know of Stan Lee, but don't really know the history of the beginning of the Marvel brand itself and how much of an influence he actually was. And yeah, so I thought that was really good. And the DC Night Terrors and Spider-Man and Venom. Yeah. But all right. Let's bring in who's hanging out back. It's my only slabs partner, Rob.
Hello.
It's the star of Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks, Digger Jim.
That's right.
And his co-star, Izzy.
Excelsior, my co-star.
Yeah, we're taking over the channel.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Oh man, what a rough time to get here, man. I literally just got home like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I saw your message that you were dealing with the subway in New York City there, and I was like, hey,
yeah,
man, all good.
New York City subway. They decided, hey, we're gonna go express, and then they said, you know what? Never mind, we're not going express. And then they say, you know, we're gonna hold on the station for a while, and we're gonna let's stay here for a little while longer, and then we get to the next station, let's stay there for a little while. And to top that off, I'm gimping, so I'm limping all over the place. So
it could be worse.
Oh, I mean,
our Bay Area rapid transit, our version is go underground. Somebody, going through the Trans Bay Tube, decided to pull out a butcher knife and started slashing people.
What?
Okay, I think you got me beat
right now, man. Holy cow!
That's an everyday thing in New York. What are you talking about?
Well,
man?
yeah, we don't have those conversations because it's normal. What really happens in New York that someone jumps the railing. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So that could have been what happened. So who knows?
Try and uplift this while Izzy's
Someone's knocking over the displays in the store, huh?
That was a nice tray over there.
Let's say hello to the chat. And Number one with a bullet, everyone, is Los Cruces, 1971. Hooray! Hello from New Mexico. Well, hello from Ontario, California, New York, and Virginia,
Maryland.
Maryland. I always forget. I was him and his
You
brother.
can say Virginia. That's where
Virginia.
Brother John
Wait,
lives.
That's where I was going.
Is he
Virginia.
from New Mexico?
Yeah, Las Cruces, allegedly,
Yeah,
as Rob
Yeah.
likes to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
we're not really
True,
sure.
he is. He's won stuff off my channel. I've sent it to him. J-Man, my man, dude, that's actually not too far from me here in Ontario. Have a great stream. He can't make it tonight, but he loves Superman this week. So I'm presuming he's talking about Superman Lost.
Lost. Yeah,
Superman Lost dropped this week, and Christopher Priest is doing a good job. I've decided I'm going to wait for the collected edition and just read the whole damn thing in one sitting. And speaking of the devil, it's Chris from Retro Rocket Comics. Good evening. And so here's his lovely decal. And from across the pond, it's DVH. I'm curious, DVH, have you and your family calmed down from the big celebrations this weekend in London?
You got a new king.
The coronation.
King.
I gotta admit, man, it feels weird just because Elizabeth, as you guys may or may not know, Canada is a part of the Commonwealth, so Canada recognizes the monarchy to a degree. And it feels weird because the Queen is on the back of all our coins. She's on a couple of our bills. And it feels weird that she's no longer around and now that Charles is king. Like,
Yeah, because that's the new thing, right? God save the king now.
Yeah, you have to say
That
that.
sounds so weird.
They changed the lyrics
does.
back.
It's been a few years
Yeah.
since it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. E-Man, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day. Thank you, E, for helping out. Two cool guys, 2 Hot Picks, 100 episode extravaganza. It was a lot of fun. Mark and I decided to leave in some raw footage and some outtakes just to have a little bit of fun because Mark actually always shoots his videos in one take, whereas I usually it's somewhere between 10 and 15 before I get it right.
I did 3.
so you know what I'm talking about. It's not easy.
It's
But
not.
Well, it was
But
better seeing E-Man over at Shortbox
Yeah,
Live.
so when I did the video with Josh and I sent it out to you, I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna cut that
Oh
beginning
no!
part. You
I
just-
thought about it, and I'm like, no. If I'm leaving mine raw, dog, everyone else is going too, except for Jim. Like Jim was staring at his camera for a little bit, like amping himself up, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to cut this down, and
Yeah.
I'm just going to cut it down to right where he speaks. But
I was like,
yours
"You recording?"
yours was good. You're like, are you recording? You're recording. I'm like, yeah, you are recording.
every time that's usually my daughter's the one that usually does the recording for us, and I ask her every time, "Are you recording?" And she's like,
Kenneth, don't call me Marty Bird. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. AR is in the house. Howdy. Happy New Comic Book Day, man. KBDM. Hello, everyone. Again, happy New Comic Book Day to you too. I gotta admit, my checking account's a little bit lighter. And here we go. So Paul's in the house, Sector 2815, one of the greatest community members you're gonna ever want to come across and meet. He is giving away 2 big keys tonight on his show. I believe the show starts at 9:30. Guess that key. You're gonna want to check it out. He's giving away 2 big hot books right now. Don't miss. I'm not gonna spoil it. You're gonna need to be there to check it all out. But yeah, guess that key tonight, 9:30 on the Sector 2815 YouTube channel. Don't miss that terrific game show. Just jumped on me. Adam collecting with Durs. Happy New Comic Book Day. Happy New Spawn Day. I know he's a big Spawn reader like myself.
I love Dirt's every time we see the chat. Dirt's like, "No spoilers, please. No spoilers, please." No spoilers." Like, you don't want to know.
Yeah, he's pissed off he didn't get that Spider-Man 7. TW messaged me and saying that he's having no internet. Don't pretend you miss me greatly. It doesn't feel right, man. I told you to go in your car and do it from your phone. Hey,
Yeah.
because someone on
He
this
has no
channel used
internet.
to do that.
Yeah.
Well, he says he has no internet, but he has enough internet to send a message.
What's up with that, man?
You know what I'm saying?
It's very possible, though.
And here's Tyler firing some shots. Taylor is a liar. He's using it to say he doesn't.
You see, I'm saying.
Yep. Nope, we won't spoil it. As much as I want to talk about what happened or the events of ASM 25, we are not going to spoil it. And I certainly won't spoil Spawn as well. and he's using his phone as a hotspot because I'm a big lying liar. Yeah, I'm gonna let these shots go back and forth. But anyways, all kidding aside, everyone, if you are new to my channel, or if you do not know who TW is, Taylor Winder has been in this game for a bit. One of the best comic reviewers, one of the most intelligent people you're ever going to hear speak on YouTube as well. He's getting very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. Tyler, thank you for dropping the link. Get in there and subscribe to TW. I can't wait to see what he's going to give away, because I've been saying to him for ages, just announce what you're going to give away. And just like that, you'll hit 1,000 subscribers. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that, Chris. I'm not going to do that. So
he's close.
I really want him to get to 1,000.
Really close.
I feel like he's going to give away like a couch or something at this point. Like,
he's going to give away some pharmaceuticals. He lives from a current trial.
He's 1 quarter away.
Wisconsin cheese. He's 1 quarter away. Okay.
He's 1 quarter away.
Okay. All right. They call him One Take Winder. And yes, TW, thank you for helping Two Cool Guys as well. His hot pick. Well, actually, I thought he was just comedic. As perfection is what you can be, that incredibly dry sense of humor that it's totally TW. If you check out the 100 video, don't be afraid to hit the rewind to catch everything that TW is saying pretty damn quick towards Mark and I. I do one take it. Yeah. Hey, when I do Walmart videos, those are one take because I can't rewrap those packs.
Right.
But Two Cool Guys, I screw up saying like, hello, my name is Chris the Comic Vet. Welcome to Two Cool Guys, two hot picks. I'm going to throw it over to my friend Mark from Legion of Comics to see what his hot pick is for this upcoming new comic book day. I can't say that. Like that, I hope I'm not going to go back and record this because I tongue tie myself so much in that.
Yeah.
Mark is just a natural conversationalist, whereas like I got to rehearse what I want to say, talk about covers and all this. And Mark is just like having at it. And, oh, Chris, what's your pick? I'm like, how does he do it? And then when him and I were talking about it, he's like, yeah, man, just do one take.
He's a one take wonder. No editing needed.
No editing. Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
It's amazing if you can be that way. I can't. It took me 3. I was like,
so Tyler knows. Tyler knows I'm a big fan of the American franchise Steak and Shake. There are none in New York.
Nope.
So it's like the rare time.
Which is completely different.
The rare time I ever get into Michigan, I'm like, oh, I'm going to Steak and Shake because it's the best. But anyways.
Mm-hmm. And we got one Denny.
Yeah. My pleasure, Paul. My pleasure.
There's nothing to brag about.
Still, it's something. We don't have the Waffle House.
TJ, another host of Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks. My man, thank you for making that video on behalf of Mark and myself. Glad that you decided to partake. I have had Taylor linked in my last. It's a big post. He's still at 975 for the past few weeks.
975 days he's been stuck on 975.
Yeah.
Somebody sub Taylor, guys. Sub him.
There's going to need to be a big push. Ferd's joined us. Ferd Bird, the nerd.
Bird. That is such
Happy
a cool
new
name.
Comic Book Day. Hey, man, I found that channel and I spotlighted it on
I know.
Together Tuesdays. And like, yeah, man, it's hell of a good guy. And I really like his channel. And apparently he has good taste in American fast food franchises as well. You are welcome here, Ferd, anytime.
Yeah. Bird, you're welcome here.
So Rob and I were having a conversation backstage that he ended up getting his free Comic Book Day books after the fact, which is good for him. But Izzy, Jim, how was your free Comic Book Day? Now, Izzy, I know that you went to multiple shops, if I'm correct. You went to 5. Jim, did you partake or did you just kind of hold back this year?
No, I did, but I didn't go to my LCS.
Oh,
I had my buddy Dave contacted me and said, "Hey, I'm headed up towards." He wanted to go to a store called Eternia, where they have a lot of statues and stuff. And he's like, let's swing by Gotham Comics. And I was like, yeah. And I said, it's free comic book day. He's like, I forgot all about that. So we went there instead. And I didn't even go to my LCS. And so they walk in and they said you could take 10. I said, how many can I get? They said 10. We'd prefer you not to take multiple copies, but you can take 10. And I was like, really? Okay. And they didn't have that hot Spider-Man book or whatever. They had Spider-Man and Venom. I took that. But...
The other one wasn't a free comic.
So the other one was actually supposed to be the week before the GameSpot.
The Gamerverse, yeah.
Yeah, the Gamerverse. Yeah.
I saw it and I passed it up.
Yeah,
Chris put it in my it was a part of my pull list from last week.
Yeah. Good
this
job,
book here,
Chris.
everyone. This is one of the hot ones right now.
It's a beautiful cover. I mean,
it's a Brian Hitch, isn't it?
No, it's a Todd Knock cover.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Todd Knock.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful cover. I just
only because Brian Hitch has a tendency of drawing teenagers like adults.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't really know how to draw teenagers properly.
Right there is we got the Todd Knock logo. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't even aware this was a hot book until
it has everything to do with the gamers, I bet.
Oh yeah.
That's all it has to do with.
And Dope Comics, thanks for joining us. Brian LCS, my man, happy new comic book day. Brian, I got to say, if you're not going to join the panel, I got through ASM 25 and I thought Kari Andrews' interiors were incredible until JR showed up and it fell apart, at least art-wise. The story I thought was interesting. However, it does not save this particular volume up to this point yet. Durs, I hope that's not a spoiler for you. I know he's more of a Spawn fan. And Cole, channel member Cole, my man, happy new comic book day.
Cole?
I hope you and your family got to participate in free comic book day. So Izzy, tell me about yours then.
The first of all, mentioning Cole, the stash is returning. I see it coming back.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear. I'm happy for the good news there. How free comic book day was? It was exhausting. That's how it was. So we started in one LCS, and then we did a few others, and then there was actually 2 cons going on. So it was 3 LCSs and 2 cons, and I was so happy to see the LCSs jam packed with people because they have events. You had the first one, Spider's Web, had a whole bunch of guest artists there. No one huge, more of the local talent. Probably the biggest name was Pat Chan, who did Destiny NY. He was there, the writer of Destiny NY, and as well as Damian Torres, who's done some work on SourcePoint Press. Then we head out to another shop. I stood probably about 2 hours in each place. So and like you, Digger Jim, I didn't get to go to my actual LCSs.
Yeah.
Right, because I usually will go to Squiggy's Dugout or Midtown Comics. I don't need to go because that's Midtown. So they're good. They're okay without me. But these other shops, they're smaller and they do their thing too. But by the time I got home, I was so exhausted. I went to bed. I fell asleep for hours.
Yep.
But plenty of free comic books, and I was able to give out because one of my distributors, he gave me 2 stacks of Marvel books, and when I went to the con, I just took the stack, and here you go, free comics. So the people that were there were able to enjoy free comic book day there as well.
Nice. Chris basically hooked me up with when his books arrived. With the Night Terrors, the Spider-Man Venom book, and the I Am Stan. So I was happy.
I was really excited for that one.
Yeah, I actually thought it was a real good read. I think it's perfect for teenagers.
Yeah.
Anyways,
and my one LCS gave me a gift. That's what this is.
Okay.
Let me see. What is it?
I'll tell you right now. Let me take this thing off. So this is a gift that he gave me for the channel members. So let's turn off this virtual camera for now. And it's the Justice League Omnibus Volume 1.
Wow.
Oh,
nice.
He was like, you know what? Thanks for everything.
Right, and the bold 29 on the front.
Yeah, look at it. Well, actually, is it 29?
It's 29. Yeah. Trust me, it's right here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Now it could be like your wall. Yeah, he was like, you know what? Give this to one of your channel members. And I was like, you know what? We'll make the giveaway happen. So So
No
it's
Green
up,
Machines
it's
joined us.
definitely up for grabs. I'm happy about that.
Yep, second appearance.
Very cool.
Mhm.
Very cool.
My
So, all
my
right,
It
let's
was much easier.
give the people what they want. Izzy, you're in the spot. You might as well get ready. Here we go,
All right.
everyone. Welcome to Show Us What You Got. Izzy, show us what
All
you
right.
got.
I got a light stash today. Well,
Oh,
nothing too
boy.
crazy. All right. So I'm gonna start. I only picked up one DC book, and it's the one DC book I had to pick up. Green Lantern #1.
Nice.
Really thought it was a cool cover. I only took this cover because I do have the foil in the mail. So the green foil, it's coming in the mail. Then I got some. I picked this book up. I read a little bit of it, but I haven't finished it, and I got Something Epic. I just thought this was an awesome cover.
Yeah.
It kind of has that, that common trope of Ready Player One type of things. Clear is doing something similar where it's like you're in different worlds. But it looks good. The artwork is phenomenal. It's really good artwork. It's a writer artist, so Simon Krasinski. So that's that. Then I got some Mark Miller goodness. First, I picked up Ambassador #4. So I'm looking forward to. I have to finish reading 3 to get to this one, but I picked up 4, and I did read Nemesis.
Oh,
So I was happy with this ending. Obviously, there's something going on. There's a spoiler going on, so I'm not gonna give away the spoiler, but you're gonna want to read it. That's all you're getting. All right. And I haven't read it, but I picked it up, of course.
mhm.
ASM 25. And I also had to pick up the Greg Land cover. I'm not a huge Greg Land guy, but I like this cover, so I thought it was good.
Man, he's got the mileage out of that drawing.
Like
Yeah,
he
that's
does.
Gwen homage, right?
I thought the same thing. I was like,
Yeah,
I've
he's
seen that before.
He did it with Gwen, and it ran like on 3 different
Right.
copies of the Gwen verse book, and now he's done it over here. I
Well,
mean,
you know about Greg Land.
Yeah, we know.
All right, and of course, I have to continue the collection because I'm collecting them all. I had to pick the new Avengers cover of Amazing Spider-Man 25, but they put it on a cardstock now, so it's actually better quality paper.
Oh, very good.
Right, and then finally, I picked this up because this has the potential to be a key. It's a first appearance of Samurai Venom. It is a Peach Momoka. Extreme Venomverse. Apparently, this is the first appearance. This may be the first cover, from what I know. So,
Danny, thanks for joining us. Happy
So-
Free Comic Book Day. And yeah, Greg Land, yeah.
yeah, I know.
He summed it up perfectly right there. Yeah, I actually saw that Peach cover, and I didn't realize that was
It's a
potential
first.
appearance. Yeah,
It's a first appearance and first cover, and it's a good Peach Momoka. You know what I mean? Peach Momoka is a hit or miss for me. You know what I mean? Like she has some really cool covers, and then some that are like, yeah, she phoned it in. But this one's nice. So that's what I picked
Two
up.
Lefty Blues. Thanks for joining us, and Comic Cap Collectibles. Happy New Comic Book Day. All right, Rob, it's been a minute, my man. Show us
Yeah.
what you got.
Yeah, well, so I was nice and took pity on everybody and separated my stack, so only this week's.
Oh, you can
book.
show your last week's haul.
No, I already put last week's stuff away. I mean,
Okay.
it was it was with the 2 weeks in there plus some other stuff. Initially, a different book it was in here that I ended up putting back on the shelf. It was pretty pricey, but start off. So Spider-Man 2099 #2.
Is that Ken Lashley?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I'm just getting all the ones with this border variant.
Okay.
So I got #1 as well in that. Of course,
First Blade, right? First Blade 2099. That's what that is.
Sure. ASM 25.
I'm not a fan of that cover, even though it's my reader copy cover.
ASM 25.
There we go.
Well, Scotty.
I started
Little
to pick up the AF-15 homage, and then I got to the register and it got rung up, and I was like, oh.
Something's got to go.
Well, it was a 1 in 100, and they wanted $100 for it. So
The red suit is the 1 in 100
no,
because there's two
there's
homages.
there's a
Black suit, red suit.
The one where
Isn't it a trade and the other one's a virgin?
he's
Okay.
got Gwen Stacy and he's swinging. I don't know.
One is Gwen, the other one is Mary Jane. So,
Yeah.
so with Gwen, he's in the red suit. With Mary Jane, he's in the black suit, just like the background right now.
All
is.
I know is the one with Gwen. They wanted $99 for it. And I was like, "Oh, is that a 1 in 100 or something?" And they said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, I think I'll put it back on the shelf." I was picking up too much other stuff. So
Wait, they had a 1 in 100 just sitting on their shelf.
yes,
Wow.
It's California, man. They do that all the time. Come on.
They really know how to party.
My LCS had over 1,000 people for new free comic book day.
Eesh.
The Gwen, is 1 in 100, and it's a Remedia.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Yeah, I'm picking up all the variant Bagley covers.
Yeah, that one's nice.
That's a good one.
Stigman
That's a
covers.
good one.
They are.
Yeah.
It's a Stigman.
That was collecting with Durz's hot pick this week,
Yeah.
by the way.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Harley screws up the DCU.
I saw that. I knew you'd get that. I was like, Rob will get that for sure.
Yeah. I like that she's the one running away in the corner.
Yeah.
Noctera.
For me, it's
Tony Daniel.
For a cover A, this is cover candidate or hot cover candidate of the week.
Here Harley's also in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a different Harley. That's a multiverse
Yeah.
Harley.
Exactly. But yeah, so
I love that
this is a
cover.
great cover. Yeah, very good cover.
Yeah.
Noctera.
Noctera is so good right now.
Darth Vader.
That's a
cool
great cover.
And I'm not even a Star Wars guy, and I like
This
that.
was
Who did that cover?
this was Brian LCS's hot pick. The cover itself was the cover.
Raffi Nico.
It looks very Michael Turner like for some reason.
Yeah, it does.
That's the C cover. And this one was the A cover.
Okay.
Not as exciting.
Mhm.
Star Wars: The High Republic.
Yep. Another key issue, first appearance.
That looks like
The variant cover.
that looks like that green guy from Dragon Ball Z.
The incentive variant cover.
Oh,
That's a nice cover.
That's a 1 in 25. I actually asked Chris at Retro Rocket Comics for that one. He's like, I didn't order 25 copies. I'm like, I love that cover.
Can you say that again?
I asked Chris at my LCS Retro Rocket Comics
There you go.
to have that 1 in 25 ratio, but unfortunately he did not.
And then another item I got, which I like to peruse previews.
Sure.
And go. Always like to if you do use previews the online, you can always hit if you put just the initials DF, you'll get all the dynamic forces stuff will come up. And I like to take a look and see what kind of stuff, hidden gems, sometimes show up under that dynamic forces lot. And a while back I saw this, so I placed an order for it, not expecting if it would actually ever show up. And it finally showed up in my LCS, and that is Mark Brooks for Volume 2 of Spider-Gwen issue number 1.
Wow.
This is a limited variant. There's not a lot of copies of this.
Wow.
That's gorgeous.
Rob, you thinking about sending that in?
Probably.
Yeah, that's something else. You know, the trade at the bottom kind of has that 60s flavor, monster posters and that. Yeah.
Reminds me of the Wolverine Origins. Remember the Wolverine's Origins years ago?
Yeah,
They did something similar.
I just remember looking. I saw this cover. I was like, oh, I want that, and I went looking for it on eBay for quite some time, and never wanted to pay the prices it was. And then I stumbled across it. It showed up on DF one day under the previous stuff, and it was $39. So I was like, sold.
Actually, I think Mark Brooks does covers like that. Right now, he's been doing varying the headshots lately, but I think he's known for doing covers like that.
What's interesting is the back cover is completely blank. It's blank, and it's got like the blue lines, like as if it was.
Oh, really?
Sketchpad. Yeah, so it's a blank spot, so you can have the back. Somebody draw something on the back of the cover.
Wow.
I love seeing that. I love seeing that kind of stuff. That's
crap.
it's sort of
It's crap paper, but
yeah. What I absolutely love. I love when the artist leaves their work because I'm the same way. I usually don't erase. I like to leave it there because it shows the
Well,
progression of it.
what I mean is this. Here's what I mean. I mean, it's got these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just completely blank. So you got the line, so you can have.
Oh, so you have the paper. That's actually it's supposed to be
Yeah.
the actual paper.
Very nice.
But anyway, so that's it.
Okay.
Then obviously I had one of every single new comic book day comics because my LCS had a deal, or the way that they do it was you come in there and you got anybody could just pick any 3 books. And then, or if you made a donation of like $10 to the charity that they were doing, you could pick a book. You get one of each copy at a table. They had 3 tables set up. The books were divided by like a kid's books, mid whatever. So you could pick a table, then you get 1 copy of everything. And then they had something where for subscribers ahead of time, you could make if you made a donation of $100 before they even opened up New Comic Book Day, they would go pull you one of everything, set it aside, and you could either show up and just bypass a line or pick it up whenever you came in at your leisure. And since I was traveling, picking up my son from college and everything else, and didn't have an opportunity to get to New Comic Book Day, it was all right. I'll make the donation to the charity. And so when I came in today, whole bag full of one of every comic.
That's
Sweet.
Waiting for
That's
them.
very nice.
Yeah, well done.
So, not free.
No.
Well,
Remember,
convenient.
I'll
everybody.
pick out the ones I want and anything else. If somebody's looking for
Yeah.
something,
Yeah. Remember, everyone. Free Comic Book Day is not free.
Oh yeah, it's not.
The people who own the
It's not-
shop do have to pay to get those
Yeah.
books in, and I think
Yeah.
Brian would know all about that. Am I right, Brian?
Yes, I know all about that.
Mhm.
Because it's right in his name. Like that's his shop right there. Brian's LCS. Yeah.
It's Brian LCS.
Brian, welcome, my man. We'll get into the CBC awards in just a moment, but first, Jim, show us what you got.
I got Ambassadors number 4.
Nice.
She's not looking too happy. Nemesis as well.
Bad Batman.
Mm-hmm. I think this is it for Junkyard Joe.
And this was Taylor Winder's hot pick on
Yeah.
Two Cool Guys.
I've actually loved reading this so far, and yeah, I mean it was a good pick, Taylor. Man, I could stare at this all day.
Oh, that's such a great cover.
It's just, I just love the art. I just love his artwork.
Big fan of Al.
Old Dog.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that goes. It's starting to wane for me. The Batman Joker generation. I love these guys in the that series they did before. So we're gonna see how the kids do.
That was Beckerman's hot pick this week.
Yes. And I'm with Beckerman on that one. I want to read that. This is the end for Stargirl, so I got this.
That is
cover.
the conclusion.
Yeah, it was
Todd
6
Knott
of
cover
6,
as well.
yeah. And it was Todd Knott cover, yeah. And
That was TM Nerdy's hot pick.
they have a beautiful variant, but I'm trying to limit my variants. I did buy the variant of the Green Lantern. I just thought that was phenomenal.
I purposely didn't pick it up because I figured there are going to be plenty.
That's a sexy beast on that cover. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah. He shows
Silk.
up for leg day.
Yeah.
Silk.
That's right. Silk came out this week.
Yeah, Silk did come out.
One of the 4 covers. I don't know who this is. DCW.
Derek Chu.
Derek Chu. Thank you, Rob. And then my hot pick for the week.
Yes, sir.
I'm putting them all together.
Hampton.
The Invincible Iron Man, Bob Layton cover, which I had to say like 4 times or 3 times at least to get his shit right on 2 hot picks. And I'm gonna connect them all. So yeah. And I'm liking the story. The story's good.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I've been enjoying this particular run of Iron Man, even though It kind of borrows from the whole premise of Batman and its last arc, but it's the Marvel take has been pretty good on it. All right, I throw myself into the hot spot, and I'll put Brian up next. So, as always, one cool thing about Chris, the owner of Retro Rocket Comics, my LCS, located in Cambridge, Ontario, 75 kilometers or 55 miles due west of Toronto. He always throws in a Marvel book and the DC Connect. So, Chris, thank you for always doing that, man. I do enjoy going through these and checking out upcoming storylines and covers. And so, yeah, like everyone else, I'm going to start with the franchise. I did read this, and I'm sure Brian has read it too. This is a terrible cover. This is
It is pretty bad.
for issue 25, again, a landmark issue. Like a landmark issue. This is totally, in my opinion, I get that it's supposed to be a Michael Turner homage, slightly, but this is bad. Like,
It's a Michael Turner homage to what, though? Which Michael Turner cover?
There's a Michael Turner Venom cover that Spider-Man booth that it was a white cover with Michael Turner had Spider-Man coming down the one side just like that, and Venom was in the spot where MJ is. Yeah, look it up.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yep, look it up. If you look up Michael Turner Spider-Man or Michael Turner Spider-Man, that
Okay.
Spider-Man booth, you'll see it.
I see it. It's King in Black #2.
That's it, King in Black. Pardon me. And so this is the first book that's going to be going into the Comic Army box from this week's New Comic Book Day. And I figure if I say Scotty Young 3 times, Scotty Young, Scotty Young, Scotty Young, Nick's Kicks and Comics may show up. So let's find out if that's going to happen. But I actually like this Scotty and their Venom as well. Like there's a matching cover. There's a Venom that goes with it. So I'm going to put that in the pile over here for the giveaway. I went with just the normal cover A with Durz's hot pick, Extreme Venomverse. I went with just the normal cover A for Silk. I enjoyed the first volume and the last volume, so I'm hoping this one's it's going to be a good start as well. I'm not really familiar with Emily Kim, the writer, and this particular cover is just okay. But what's better than okay is Daredevil, and I'm sorry to say that Chip Zdarsky is going to be leaving this title in the next few months because, man, Daredevil's been one of the best Marvel titles going, in my opinion, for the last couple of years. So one of the first times that Izzy was on this channel, a certain book came out that he kept saying, everyone needs to go get this book. Everyone needs to go get this book. So I picked up the second damn printing. It's Jeff.
I'm shocked it was a second printing, though.
So yes, Kelly Thompson's It's Jeff went to a second printing, and this will be, if it doesn't sell well, it'll be in a Marvel pack at Walmart coming to you soon. Just keep a heads up for it. But because Izzy went crazy saying,
they got to venomize
Jeff. Book. Yeah.
You know they got to venomize Jeff, right?
Yeah.
You heard about that?
Yes. So I picked it up. I have been reading The High Republic, this particular volume. I like it. Some parts, I gotta admit, I don't really know who or what is going on, but the artwork's good.
That's a Dragon Ball Z character there.
Yeah, it does. There is a little of an anime flavor to that character right there. But again, Spec. There's more
spec.
More new characters in it. Let's see. Staff Zen has joined us. Happy New Comic Book Day. Slightly behind watching Rob's picks. Proper job. Yes, Chris Noctera is so good right now. Always brings up the snap moments. Yeah. And Jim and I are both Gunners fans. I've been an Arsenal fan since about the year 2000. Thierry Henry is God in my home.
Oh yes.
Invincible Iron Man #6. I did not see the connecting cover variant, but I went with this one again.
Good classic homage cover. Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
I always loved that Marvel logo. That logo of Marvel, I always loved it.
Yeah, with the slight tilt in the font. Yeah.
The italic Marvel. I always thought it was cool looking.
A nice West Coast Avengers flavor to that cover. Well, I went with Ghost Lore #1. It's something that I saw synopsis for, and I thought it was interesting. This would have been a candidate for myself for Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks if Mark and I didn't mail it in and put all the weight on everyone else to do our job for us. But it was a lot of fun. Spawn, as always, Spawn 341. It's interesting. So Chris and I had a conversation today at Retro Rocket Comics about Spawn, and that if you guys can remember when issue 300 rolled around, Guinness, the world records, set Spawn as the longest serving independent and all that kind of thing. The funny thing is, Todd McFarlane doesn't have much to do with Spawn. Like he didn't in the 200s, and he hasn't certainly in the 300s. Like it's really been Rory McConville for at least 25 issues. But hey, you know, when Guinness shows up, so does Todd McFarlane for the photo op, right? Cover candidate of the week again, Val. I know some of you picked this up already, but Noctera 14. This is so good. Right now, Noctera is better than Something Is Killing the Children, and and that takes a lot for me to say. But Noctera is really, really good.
I think there was like a black and white cover of that same cover, but just in black and white.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't pick it up, but I saw it else yesterday. Yeah.
So, I normally am not into like goofy covers and stuff, but this one, you know, I just had to do it.
Yeah.
Danger Street.
Fruity Pebbles, Danger Street.
I really like silly stuff sometimes, and I was just in the mood when I saw it, and I said to my pull list to Chris, I'm like, can you get that Danger Street cereal box cover for me? And sure enough, like if you think about it, this is a black label book, and it's homaging like Saturday morning cereal. Like I'm really impressed. I like it. All right. Yeah, Green Lantern #1. And if you notice, this cover is a lot like this one. So I wonder if they did that on purpose. Yeah.
Probably.
I got to admit,
Well, next week there's a few books, so who may be?
Let's see.
I saw that Cyborg book. That Cyborg book kind of looks the same way.
I wonder if they're doing that all on purpose. And channel member Matt Spidey, my man, happy new comic book day. And Rudy has joined us as well. Sup, y'all? Happy new comic book day to you, Rudy. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us tonight. I also picked up Spirit World from DC. I'm going to give this a go.
Yeah, let me know how that is, because I almost picked that up too.
Yeah, it's definitely got like an anime flavor to it. But I'm going to give it a go. If I don't like it, well, then I don't.
Then throw it in the box and give it to somebody.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the box.
Are you trying to say something?
Yeah.
Saying I'm going to win the box.
Jim wants his opportunity. So I'm presuming everyone on the panel and some of you who are watching managed to get your hands on Dawn of DC Night Terrors. This is the free comic book day book that came out Saturday. Some of you may or may not know that Fabok did that cover, and there was also a Chase foil cover for it. And Chris managed to set aside a foil for me. And I'm telling you, DC is just owning the foil right now. That's so good. So yeah, this is for the PC. I got that. This is for the PC. But this Fabok is going to go into the Comic Army box. But so yeah, that was my new comic book day, and just to show an update on what's currently in the Comic Army box that'll be given away the first Saturday of next month. Just a quick recap is the Dawn of DC Night Terrors, which actually was a really good prelude. That's Scotty Young ASM issue 25 that dropped today. Peacemaker Tries Hard, issue #1 from last week. This was excellent.
Oh, I loved it.
This was so good. Like, this really follows on the heels of the television show and that whole slapstick silliness.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like, it's nonstop.
Dude, can you wash me off? I mean, he's like, oh my God. I still think Michael was best.
This tremendous Batman cover. half foil cover. What's this? 125, 150.
Man,
I forget the number. But yeah, that beautiful cover. It wouldn't be a Comic Army box without Jenny Frison in it. This is Poison Ivy, the B cover variant done by Jenny Frison, issue number 12. Also, the recalled cover for World Tree number 1. This one still has a little bit of heat.
how much can I get for that? Because I got one of those.
I think it goes for like 20 now.
Yeah,
I don't need it.
Still has a little bit of heat.
Who wants to heat it?
And the
I will hold on to it until there's buzz about it, because right now it's gonna die out again.
Cool.
And the collected hardcover trade, Brian Azzarello and Lee Bermejo's Joker.
I have that book. That book is awesome.
That creeps me out.
Yeah, Lee
That's such a good
Lee
book.
Bermejo is so damn good. And Azzarello really did a great job with this. I'm giving this away just because I enjoy the story so damn much. So yeah, everyone, the Comic Army box is shaping up beautifully. All you have to do is become a member of the Comic Army. Hit that join button. Think about joining the channel membership, and the first week of the month, you could have a legit opportunity if your duck shows up to win that box. And yeah, and I gotta admit, Brian, I really hope that I was hoping you would win if I would win yours. It didn't work out that way at all for either one of us. And yes, Larry, thank you for saying that. Everyone, please consider hitting that like button as well.
So when you guys had Only Slabs and I won I won a couple of weeks ago from the Only Slabs show, and you said you wanted me to get a Warlock.
Yes.
It was no Warlock comic book, but the Green Lantern actually said Warlock on it.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. That video's coming on soon. I got the video. I recorded the video, so it's gonna happen soon. Yeah, the unboxing of it.
Did the packing live up to your expectations?
Well, you're gonna just have to watch the video to find out now.
Well done. Well, EW moment we had just right there.
Yeah, that's a Taylor Winder move right there.
Yeah.
Comic Addicts.
Back at 8:30 tonight.
Comic book day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Find out at 8:30 tonight.
The former show. All
That's
good,
funny.
man. All good. It's Only Slabs now. But yes, that name lives on in spirit. Brian, my man, before you show us what you got, can you talk about the opening for nominations for the 2023 Comic Book Community Awards?
This Saturday opens up. We've been talking about it for seems like forever, but this Saturday, the 13th, nominations open. 26 different categories, and you can nominate your favorite, channels, creators, in any one of those 26. So hopefully, and I know some people have committed to doing some videos showing who they're picking and why they're picking. So I think we'll continue with the momentum that we've built so far. So looking forward to it.
Very cool. And congratulations on being sponsored for every one of the awards this year. That's quite the feat. I was hoping to get in on it, and then I saw that they were all gone. I'm like, well, that's what I get for wasting a hot damn minute, I guess. But
a big thank you to the community. Everybody. We did it last year, but it didn't fill out until probably about halfway through the nomination. So we're way ahead of schedule this year. So we really do appreciate everybody sponsoring and donating and too, just the word of mouth. Everybody's been really, a lot of people in the community have been shouting it out. If I come into a chat, somebody will say, "Hey, Brian's here," and a reminder about the award. So really appreciate everybody going out of their way to help spread the word. Really.
So, Brian, one quick question before we get into show us what you got. When do nominations close for this year?
It is in, and I'll tell you 1 second. It is in August.
Yes.
So it's basically a 12-week period.
Okay.
But let me tell you, I'll give you the exact date. So yeah, nominations will close on August 24th.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, August 6th.
Okay. So we have late spring and most of the summer. And then after that, the category or the nominees will then appear, and then I'm presuming around November is when the award show is itself.
Yep. So we'll announce the finalist on the August 25th, and then you have from August to mid-November to vote for your finalist, and then the winners will be revealed December 2nd. The first, basically, the awards will always be the first Saturday in December.
Okay, terrific. Now, Brian, my man, show us what you got.
Picked up. This is just Marva's little. It's a preview light. It's really just all their trade paperbacks and omnibus that are coming out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, my shop had it, so picked that up. High Republic with our Dragon Ball Z guy again. Jim picked this up too. Old Dog picked up one of the little variant cover. This has been a fun little series.
Yeah, it's been bad.
But this has been really good. Junkyard Joe.
Yeah, that's better.
That's a Tony Daniel cover, right? Yeah, Tony Daniel.
Yes.
From that corner.
Mm-hmm. I almost grabbed that one. I just put in the other one.
There's been a ton of different, and most of them have been really good. The variants for Junkyard Joe.
Yeah.
I had the A cover and I put it back because I actually have it on order. I had the A cover and the Disney covers, a few of those on order, but picked up this homage cover. Thought it was much better than the A. So.
Yeah.
And that was it. I have a few other books that let me see. I'll tell you. Spider-Man A cover, Spider-Man 25 A cover. I've got a couple of the Disney covers on order. Daredevil, Noctera, Darth Vader. I kind of do pick some books up at my LCS, and then I do a little mail order as well. So, but I picked up one other book today, and you were talking about channel memberships.
Nice.
Yes.
We've been giving away raw books for the channel memberships for the first couple months. So this month we're doing a slab. We're doing Fantastic Four 47. This is from 1966, Stan Lee story, Jack Kirby art. So this will be the giveaway prize, or the thank you prize, I should say, for the channel members this year or this month.
Remy's joined us. Remy, hope you and your family are doing well today on New Comic Book Day. So that's a singular prize you're giving away to your channel membership for this particular month.
Correct. Yes.
What number is that? 48?
47.
47. So that is basically the gateway drug to your Galactus and Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Thing. Just a heads up, everyone.
It's right in the middle there of some really big books.
Yeah.
There's an
Inhuman
and Dragon Man appearance. I said, Stan Lee story, Jack Kirby art. So
they were firing on all cylinders right there.
Figured it was a good, and it's a pretty good cover. You've got the all four of the Fantastic Four on the cover. So
teamwork, making the dream work. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, figured we do something a little bit different for this month's giveaway.
I get it, man. Not all of us can give away a PlayStation 5, but that's a hell of a prize. I gotta admit, that's a hell of a prize. Shout out DJ Lynx, who, if you're a member of the Link Squad for 2 months consecutively, you have a legitimate opportunity to win a PlayStation 5.
And now he's on Patreon, so you got to make sure you get that Patreon in there.
Yes, make sure you got to get the Patreon in there. Yeah, I guess he's run into some problems with YouTube with the shorts and stuff. I know a few other channels have as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm glad to see DJ is still firing on all cylinders that way. Channel member, fellow Canadian Jean Malo, or G Malo, if you will, has joined us. Good evening, happy new comic book day. See, I'm still a little tongue-tied. At this point, I would scrap it and then start and reshoot the whole damn thing over again.
Be like, damn it! Let me start over.
Take it from the top, guys.
I just want to say, Rob looks like he's angry tonight. I'm assuming all of the kids are home from college now, and his food bill just doubled. So.
Just one of them.
I just noticed something. I'm looking at the screen here. Look at Mary Jane's hand.
What's
going?
She's grabbing the invisible man
But
right there.
Does
Yeah,
a
but it's like
I don't know
it's like a
how,
claw. It's like
but
Yeah.
it's like
At least she's rocking the bracelet.
I don't know what's going on with that
Jeez,
hand. It
That's
looks
the least. That's the one thing that you're noticing.
well. It's
Of
because
all
the only
the
thing I
the
can
all,
see.
it's
It's the
like
one thing I see.
if there's something you didn't know in comics, anatomical correct is not necessary.
Right.
I'm just saying, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, like he doesn't really have much of her there. Like Brian, hold that up again. He's just
yeah,
got like
he's not. Yeah,
he's probably got
Look
like
at
a
her!
grab
But
onto
look
the
at her
loose
legs.
jean.
He's got strong arms. He's
Yeah.
good.
He's also
now
sticky.
now that I'm looking at it even more, her legs are they're
she's kind of
tilting.
twisted. Yeah, yeah,
They're
Yeah.
twisted in a way which makes no sense.
yeah. He's
Right.
and
And this is don't get me wrong, it's Remedia. I would figure he would know better than this.
yeah. It looks like Spidey's hanging on to like her belt buckle.
Mm-hmm.
And
He was listening to Trump and he's grabbed him by the.
I know
Yeah.
there's some I don't know what's going on there.
As someone got hit by a belt buckle growing up, they're not much fun, let me tell you. So I don't know how comfortable she is right with that one.
No.
I mean, she looks happy. She's got a smile on her.
Yeah, she's being contorted.
Well, that she's just hiding her pain,
Yeah.
as they say.
All right, we're at the hour mark, guys. We're gonna wrap up this show. I'm gonna go around the horn, gentlemen. Please tell us all what's coming up on your YouTube channel. Jim, what's happening on the Digger Jim YouTube channel?
I don't know. I think we're having a hot seat tomorrow. I don't get the guest till first thing in the morning, so I have no clue as to who it is. I was looking for a list from Gary, but evidently I'm not as good as Rob, so I don't get that.
You tried to stay composed while someone's swinging
Swinging
you
around
around
the
the
city.
city. Yeah.
It's very true. I'm going to a wedding this weekend. I'm going to see Brother John this weekend. I'm not
Very
going to
good.
video any of it,
Oh,
but we'll definitely hang out and talk comics.
Do some
About it.
shorts of a wedding.
Yeah, I'm going to do a short wedding. Of course.
the
gotta get the chicken
YMCA
dance
kicked
in
in,
there.
right? Or the Macarena.
I'm going live on YouTube for your wedding. Yeah, no. But that's really, I don't really have anything else going on right now. I'm trying to stay low key budget because I got Heroes Con coming up and I want to spend some money there. So,
Okay.
and I did get one step closer to the place I want to detect if the SOB will ever email me back. I got an email from the lady that's, I'm pretty sure, illegally living there. And that was all she would do is, the owner is not here. He doesn't live here. I'm like, I know that. You're living here. Well, I'll give you his email. But I haven't heard back from him. So I'm still working on that angle because I swear if they tear that house down, I'm going to be so pissed. I mean, it is just, guys, it was a Civil War hospital. I don't know how they can do that, first of all. But I mean, it's under the historic, like they have to get permission from the county historic property. So I'm hoping that I get time to get in there and dig before that passes. Anyway,
Rob.
Hi,
What's
how are
happening
you, Chris?
Good. I'm good. So what's new and exciting on Rob's Fat Stacks old comics?
Well, it's really the same thing. We put out a regular schedule. I like to keep it consistent. So that means that tomorrow there's a video dropping. And it's on Sunday, I went to Shortboxed Live. Shortboxed, the sales app they had put on a convention. E-Man was there, Chai Comic Girl, some other, Diesel Dan, some other folks, Reggie, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so my footage of the con itself, so you can get a chance to see how it was, and, my pickups. And the video is titled Shortboxed Live, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Bought a Grail.
The Grail. That's a nice Kubrick reference, by the way. Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah.
Izzy, what's happening on the Izzy? Oh, by the way, who's the guest on Only Slabs?
Excelsior Slabs.
Woohoo!
Instagrammer Excelsior Slabs. I can't get past the fact that he's got like Frazetta Buck Rogers books, and he's got some crazy stuff. So
Preview.
yeah.
Izzy, what's happening on the Izzyverse NYC YouTube channel?
So tomorrow's a big day for us. We got this episode 2 of the Sketchy Show is happening tomorrow at 8:00 live. I'm going to have Stephanie Master Blaster with us, as well as some other artists, and we're going to be just drawing and doing stuff. She is doing a sculpture of poison ivy. So if you've been looking in IG and you look at her site, you'll see her in progress. So she's going to continue working on that in the show. So I'm really excited about that. Also, I have to take a little break because next week is my 20th year anniversary, and my wife told me I cannot do videos, but that doesn't mean I won't have videos coming up. So we're going to be doing Uncanny Unboxing. There's going to be a whole bunch of them. We're also going to find out, Rob, your packaging was something. Look at this one.
Oh,
wait. The best part, it says,
Do not
"Do
bend.
not bend."
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna find out what company send us this, and we're gonna find out what this is, because I have an idea what it is, but I don't know what it is.
He's on the list. DVH.
So we're gonna find out what this is, and among some other stuff, I do have a slab to open. So I'm really excited about that. So those are the videos that are going to be coming up. I may do a pre-recorded pull list video because I am working from home tomorrow. So I'll try to do some things like that. So there will be content. It just won't be live content. So that's going to be happening. And who knows? Maybe I'll be here next week. Only time will tell.
And congrats on Madam Blaster. She is one of the most talented people you'll ever meet. I've seen her artwork and her paintings.
But she's sculpting.
Yeah. She is incredibly talented and a hell of a guest on Only Slabs, by the way. If you guys ever get bored and want to check out the Only Slabs library, her and her husband did a terrific job. Brian,
Awesome.
What's happening on the Brian LCS YouTube channel this week?
I'll have a video Friday. I usually do videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
Yep.
and Breakfast with Brian on Saturday. So
Very cool.
CBC Awards.
Woohoo!
Myself, tomorrow I'll be dropping a Walmart video. It's been a little bit. And this particular Walmart video will be the first time I do something when it comes to these particular packs. So keep an eye out for that. It's dropping tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. And of course, as always, at the end of those particular Walmart videos, I always see what the most recent YouTube sales were versus what I paid for the packs. And am I going to come out in the red or am I going to stay in the black? Make sure you check this particular video out for that reference. I gotta admit, this was one of the most fun videos I've had making when it comes to Walmart videos in quite a while. It's a lot of fun, and I look forward to finding out what everyone's favorite covers were. Catch me this Saturday on Only Slabs with Rob. This Sunday with Mark for Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks, and yeah. I think that's about it. Oh, I dropped a short today, by the way. If everyone's curious on what's happening at Retro Rocky Comics, check out that short that is dropped. Thank you, Rob. And everyone, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us. Guys on the panel, thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me. And yeah,
I gotta run.
Happy New Comic Book Day, everyone.
Excelsior!
Bye.